a small village nestled beneath the Whispering Mountains, Amina gives birth to her son, Elim, under the light of a full moon. The labor is long and painful, but when Elim cries for the first time, it feels like the universe stops to listen. Amina is only 19, abandoned by Elim's father, but in her arms, Elim becomes her entire world. Amina works odd jobs, washing clothes, harvesting maize, mending baskets, just to feed Elim. She ties him to her back with a colorful kitenge, singing lullabies passed down by her mother. Though poor, their days are filled with laughter, firelight, and quiet dreams. Elim's first words are not "mama," but "light." A drought hits the village, and hunger grows cruel. Amina makes a heartbreaking decision. She sends 6-year-old Elim to the city with her cousin who promises a better future. She sings him a song as he boards the bus, tears streaming down her cheeks, and Elim watches her shrink in the distance, clutching a piece of her scarf. Elim grows up in the city, far from the hills and warmth of his mother. He becomes a brilliant student, but always feels something missing. He keeps the torn scarf in his pocket and listens to an old lullaby in his mind when he feels alone. His guardians don't allow contact with Amina, fearing her return would disrupt his progress. Amina writes to Elim every month, but the letters are never delivered. Still, she saves them in a wooden box, believing one day he will read them. She marks each envelope with a sun drawn in pencil, because she is the moon, and he is her son. Her health begins to fade from years of labor and heartbreak. At 18, Elim finds an old letter hidden in a drawer. It's from his mother, dated years ago. He recognizes the pencil son. He confronts his guardians and learns the truth. Amina never stopped searching for him. Fueled by longing and guilt, he sets out on a journey to find her. Elim arrives in the village and finds only silence. His mother's house is abandoned. Neighbors whisper she was taken to a distant clinic after collapsing. Elim follows a trail of stories and bus routes, tracing the quiet footsteps of a woman who never stopped loving him. He finds her in a modest clinic, frail but alive. She's staring out the window at the moon. When Elim calls her name, she turns, disbelieving, then overwhelmed. The moment is silent. He kneels beside her, and she places a trembling hand on his face. For the first time in years, her eyes fill with joy instead of sorrow. Elim brings her home. Together, they open the wooden box of letters. She reads them aloud, one by one. At night, he sings her the lullaby she used to hum, and the circle of love feels whole. She tells him stories of his childhood he never knew. Time slows, allowing them to reclaim lost moments. Years later, Elim becomes a teacher in the same village. He builds a small library in her name, the Amina Light Center. Each evening, he sits under the moon with his own daughter, telling her of a woman who loved deeper than time. And the moon, somehow, always shines brighter.